RedZoneSports.bet, the British home of American sports.
Hi guys, and welcome to this week's episode of the SportsHeads NBA edition PICKEMS episode, sponsored by RedZoneSports.bet. My name is Tori, and I am alongside Steve and Nick.
Hey, it's PICKEMS.
PICKEMS.
That was nearly like a little jingle then, wasn't it? PICKEMS.
Yeah.
Okay. So in our PICKEMS episode, if you haven't watched these episodes before, we are looking at 5 games over the next coming week, and the guys will give their views and their possible winners.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Right, so let's start at the weekend. We're going to start on Saturday. Celtics at the Nets. Boston lineup.
23-hour turnaround for the Celtics. How many of these are we going to have? There's a few of these at the moment. Not particularly happy about it, to be honest with you. Nets are playing much better lately. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not also going to become a playoff team, but they're not kind of the stomping
walkover.
That we expect them to be. So, you know, Brooklyn 9-10 at home, Celtics are 14-5 on the road. I expect the Celtics to win, but I don't think it'll be a walkover.
Nice. No, I think that I'm going to go with the Celtics as well. I mean, my initial thought is it is going to be a walkover. I don't know, but I mean, with the 23-hour delay, that I think will play an effect.
Yeah, but the last game as well, it was quite tight.
It was tight, and you know, those kind of I don't know, take a lot out of you. Maybe they gear you up for the next game. I don't know. But now for me, I'm going to go with Boston. I think it'll be a clear, easy victory.
Yeah, so I mean, they play like obviously Wednesday night, Friday night, and then Saturday, like early-ish.
And then they head to London. Busy time.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. They get a week off.
We're waiting.
For London.
We're waiting.
Yeah. And that's probably again played into it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, I've said that before. Like, you know, the detriment against teams coming and playing in London is they have that like week where they only have the one game in London, and then you've got to kind of fit all the rest of your schedule around that. So you are going to get some of these little.
Just now, so close to the All-Star, they should have it maybe as the first game back from the All-Star game or something is in London, because you're used to having a big layoff then anyway. But yeah, I mean, it disrupts your whole schedule, season, routine.
Just drop this for a while and just have the All-Star game over in London.
Well,
now that
will never happen.
But
that would be.
But it's a sweet idea.
Yeah.
So then we're moving to Sunday. Spurs at the Blazers.
I was a bit shocked when I looked at this, just how I haven't really monitored how bad the Spurs have been on the road. They're only 9-11 on the road compared to like 17-2 at home, which for the Spurs is not like them at all. I know they've obviously had to deal with not having Kawhi there, but the Blazers are also the only team in a playoff spot right now with a losing record at home.
Jeez.
They're only 8-10 at home as well, so you've got a bad team at home against a not great team at the moment on the road. I think the Spurs will go in there and win this one, because the thing is with the Blazers right now is they're not shooting well and the ball is sticking. You know what I like about things like that? I really hate when a ball doesn't move on offense. And that's the problem with the Blazers right now. When you've got like Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, you should be able to move that ball around and also have very good offense, but they don't seem to have it. I think the Spurs are playing better team basketball and will win this.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Spurs, and I think, I mean, I didn't realize that by the way record, but I think that probably has a lot to do with the Kawhi Leonard factor being out. So I think they'll turn it around now. But the Blazers, they just remind me of like the Wizards of the East. Just maybe not as good in a way, but I just don't put faith in them. So for me, Spurs. Again, probably quite easy. Yeah.
Very backcourt heavy.
Very backcourt heavy.
That's the thing. It's the same as the Wizards. They're backcourt heavy.
Moving to Monday, we've got the Bucks at the Pacers.
Ooh, Pacers are struggling. Did anyone really jump on that Pacers bandwagon and how well that they were playing?
Yeah, they were playing great for a little while there.
They've now lost 5 in a row, hanging on to that 8th spot with a thread. They're not shooting the ball well. They don't shoot the 3 well. The Bucks have got too many players to shut down their outside scoring. I can see a really tough night in store here for the Pacers. Yeah. The Bucks I still have issues with, but I think the Bucks can shut down this Pacers offense. I think the Bucks could win this one quite comfortably. Yeah.
No, I'm going to agree. I think the Bucks will as well. The Pacers, I think it's Oladipo. He was hot for a while, then they carried him, and he's not that guy yet, but he's definitely got signs, and I think he's impressed everyone. But for me, it's the Bucks. They're just too much. They're not the finished product. I agree with you there, but they're miles ahead of, I think, where Indiana is right now.
They just need to find their identity. I mean, that's what we keep talking about. Every week we say this, and they just haven't found it yet. At some point they will figure it out, or at least I hope so, because Jason Kidd will be gone.
Yeah, I was about to say time will tell, but time's running out now.
No,
so
time is running out. This is the thing. You can only say that for so long, and Jason Kidd is the guy that's got this team playing his way. I don't necessarily think they're playing the right way.
That is the way.
No, I don't think so.
We're then looking at Tuesday, Sacramento Kings at the Lakers. They're just going down the coast a little bit.
Yeah. For me, for me, I was going to go for the Lakers on this one, but just because they're home, nothing else. And then these are two quite similar. I mean, I probably prefer Sacramento overall to what the Lakers are. But I don't know. Every time I feel like I want to count the Lakers out, and you look at the record, it's terrible. I still think there's going to be some magic in LA at some point this season. Well,
the thing is, I mean, they've just got Lopez back. Lonzo is supposedly practicing today, as we record this on a Thursday. So they're trying to get him back for Friday's game. So in this game, he will be back for it. Yep. I mean, for me, the Lakers are fun. No matter what players they have, I don't know what it is. I do like watching Lakers games when I have a chance. They've lost 8 in a row. The Kings struggle on the road. The Lakers are awful at home. But I think you've got to give the benefit of the doubt to Lakers in this one, because before Lonzo got injured, he actually was shooting better.
He was getting there, yeah.
So, no, I fancy the Lakers to win this one.
Did Steve just say something positive about Lonzo?
This is a new year.
He's shooting. But he is. I will always be honest. I will always give players credit where credit's due. I will always,
shooting better than he was.
He was shooting better than he was.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard, was it?
It wasn't really, yeah, exactly.
But if he's knocking down 50% of his shots, I'll settle for that.
Jeez, yeah.
I don't know, for sure. And then finally Wednesday, Clippers at the Warriors.
I think this is fun again because of one we talked about on the last show, because of what Lou Williams is doing with the Clippers right now. They don't seem as though they're taking a step back anymore. No. It actually seems they've got like a road ahead. I mean, Blake Griffin is obviously back. I don't think Blake is Blake though. That's the problem. From watching the Clippers at the moment, he doesn't seem to be playing that well. The Warriors are the Warriors. We know what they are. End of the day, they are a great team. They have the best record in the NBA. I think the Warriors will win this, but the reason why I like this game is I think it's going to be a really high scoring game. I think 120, 130 points is not out of the question for both of these two teams. It's going to be very much up and down, which I know some of us don't like as Eastern Conference fans, but I think sometimes, this is a game you can throw in there, it'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of highlights in this game. And it's, rightfully said, we know where the Warriors are. The Clippers we've knocked a bit. Where are they right now? Do changes have to happen? I think this will be a good statement game for the Clippers to actually see where they are. They got everyone back now. And I think they'll go, and then rightfully so, attack this game, attack the Warriors team. But they will fall short. I mean, the Warriors are the Warriors and at home as well. But, yeah, I'm with you. Clippers, it's going to be high scoring, entertaining, high,
time for them to make a
high
stand again, isn't it?
Yeah.
The problem is for them in this one, for like Lou Williams, is he's got multiple defenders that the Warriors can throw at him, whereas on other teams you don't necessarily sometimes see that. Obviously Blake is going to have his hands full with Draymond. There's a lot of issues going into this game. A lot of things the Clippers are going to have to overcome to be able to even stand a chance in this one. But I honestly think this is a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
There we go. So
tune in.
Quite a good week. Week of games.
It is a good week.
Yeah. Well, that brings us to a close of our PICKEMS episode. So make sure you watch these games, see if the guys are right or if they don't know what they're talking about. But until then, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our shows. And we will see you next week.
You gotta keep your eye on the ball, boys. Check out our latest hoops offer. RedZoneSports.bet, the British home of American sports.